Hi, this is Rabbi Yehuda Levin with a message and a request to our co-citizens of the Christian and Muslim faith, of all faiths, or even atheists. Please join us in a show of solidarity as we rally for decency. The library is like a living room. It is not a bedroom, and any sort of bedroom behavior or misbehavior is not appropriate to celebrate in our children's section of the library. It's common sense. When we send our children to movies, there's a certain amount of censorship. That's right. There is a committee that rates the film. And if it's PG, you're supposed to have parental guidance. If it's R, you're not admitted unless you're 17. And if it's triple X, you have to be an adult. So in a movie where we pay money to get in, it's not a public accommodation. It's understandable that government has the right to keep things clean, so to speak. A library, which is a public accommodation, should cater to the community standards, not only Jewish, all the churchgoers who are coming to our protest, together with Pastor Kuzik, Dominic Kuzik, and others, people who go to church every Sunday, people who go to mosques every Friday. They understand exactly what we're talking about. We want the common decency and the common good. So therefore, we're appealing to you. Do not let the heterophobes, they made something called homophobic. Homophobic means fear of man. We're not afraid of men, but they call them their own terms. Heterophobic means fear of heterosexuals, that we're going to actually teach our children that heterosexuality is preferential and that it's the time-honored way that God created the world, Adam and Eve, and they seem to be deathly afraid of that. So they have to have people coming in as drag queens to our 5-year-olds, et cetera, et cetera. They have to shove it down our throats in the public schools. All we're asking is, you're breaching the contract, those of you who are doing this. And therefore, our religious Orthodox children will be from the latest in society to suffer the consequences of this brainwashing. So come down and show those biblical value phobes, the ones who get a phobia if we insist on a modicum of standards of biblical values, and not to force teach this to our children in the public schools, etc. Come down, join with us, and speak up for the same thing that you go to church for on Sundays, if you do. If you don't, and if you're just upset, and if it's that verdamt Jew, if I would be pro-gay, you would say, oh, he's spending his filth. If I'm pro-morality, you say, oh, the Jews are bossing and they're dictating around. In other words, for those people you can't win with, do me a favor, stay home, do yourself a favor. Don't get agitated, don't be upset. For those who care about the future of our people, our children, the next generation, for those who subscribe to people like Activist Mommy, you can check her out. She has 70 million views on YouTube. She wrote a book, Not on My Watch, which is exactly what we stand for. She homeschools 10 of her kids. She's like an Orthodox Jewish woman, a lot of kids, and concerned about their education. If you're that kind of person, your place is to stand with us. Because as Ben Franklin said, if we don't hang together, we don't hang separately. Hope to see you there tomorrow outside the library in Lakewood, starting at 8 o'clock. Be there, please. Thank you so much.